Hello students, now we will start with question number 9th of exercise 2.2. In this 9th question you are given that the age of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later the sum of their ages will be 56. Okay, find their present ages. So the solution is given that the ratio of their ages is 5:7. So we'll suppose that let the Rahul's age is 5x years and let the Harun's age is 7x years. Okay, now what else is given in the question? 4 years later means 4 years after. Okay, so after 4 years age will be increased by 4. So Rahul's age will be 5x plus 4 and Harun's age will be 7x plus 4 years. Okay, now what else is given in the question? 4 years later the sum of their ages will be 56. So 4 years later the sum of their ages, sum means the addition of their ages is equal to 56. Now you need to find out their present ages. So just find the value of x, and the present age was 5x and 7x. So the present age is 5 into 4 and 7 into 4 is 20 and 28. Okay. Question 10th you can try yourself. It is very easy. Now comes to the question number 11th. And just concentrate in this question. What is given in the question? Bechung's father is 26 years younger than Bechung's grandfather. Okay. Comparison of its father with its grandfather, and his father is 29 years older than the Bechung's. Okay, once again read this. Bechung's father is 26 years younger. Okay, 26 years younger than Bechung's grandfather and 29 years older than its son, means Bechung's. Okay. So the main comparison is with Bechung's. So we will suppose that let the Bechung's age is x year. Okay. If its age is x year, then his father is 29 years older than him. So his father age will be x plus 29 years. And what else is given in the question? Just read it carefully, that Bechung's father is 26 years younger than its grandfather. Younger than its grandfather means his grandfather is 26 years older than its father. If we take its opposite, then it will be, if Bechung's father is 26 years younger than Bechung's grandfather, so we can also say that Bechung's grandfather is 26 years older than Bechung's father. So it will be, the age of Bechung's father will be 26 years older than the Bechung's father age. What will be the age of grandfather? It will be 26 years older than the age of Bechung's father. So it will be x plus 55 years. Okay. Now according to the question, what is given there? The sum of their ages, okay, is 135 years. Means the sum of their ages is equal to 135 years. Just find out the value of x. Put these values in these three. You will get the age of Bechung, his father and his grandfather. Okay. Comes to question number 12. It is 15 years from now. Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. So we will suppose that let the present age of Ravi is X years. 15 years from now means after 15 years. His age will be increased by 15. After 15 years, X plus 15 will be its new age. Okay. Now according to question, what is given there? 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 15 years from now. Ravi's age will be means equal to, it will be, okay, 4 times its present age. That is how you can form the equation. So solve it, you will get the answer that the present age of Ravi is 5 years. Okay. Question number 13 is a rational number is such that. So let us suppose, because a rational number, it is not given. So the rational number is X. Okay. When you multiply it by 5 by 2, so just multiply it by 5 by 2. Okay. And add 2 by 3 to the product, and whatever product you will get, just add 2 by 3 in it. You get minus 7 by 12. Means after this your answer will be minus 7 by 12. Now you need to find out that rational number. Okay. So just solve this equation. It is given in the addition, just change this side, it will be in the division. Now the denominators are different, so just make the denominators equal. Now it will be minus 7 minus 8 by 12. Just find out the value of X, and this value of X is the rational number. Okay. Question number 14 is Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. Okay. What is there in the question? That she has some notes is of 100 rupee, 50 and 10. And the ratio of number of notes. Okay. She has 100 rupee, 50 rupee and 10 rupee notes. Okay. And the ratio of these number of notes are 2:3:5. And total amount with Lakshmi is 4 lakh. Okay. And you need to find out the number of notes of each of the denomination. Okay. Now we'll suppose that, because we are given that the ratio is 2:3:5. So if the ratio is this, so maybe the number of notes are 2x, for some x, 3x and 5x. 100 rupees note will be 2x, 50 rupees note will be 3x and 10 rupee note will be 5x. Now just take an example that if you need to find out that how many rupees you have, if you have 10 5 rupee notes, 2 10 rupee note. Okay, what we are taking here, number of notes and the amount, means the rupees. Okay, so you have 10 notes is of 5 rupee and 2 notes is of 10 rupee. Now it will be 10 5s are 50, means you have total 50 rupee. Okay, and here you have 10 2s are 20. So 50 plus 20 is 70, means total you have 70 rupee. So what we are doing here, we are multiplying the number of note to the rupees, to the amount. So here number of note are 2x and is of 100 rupee, 3x is of 50 rupee and 5x is of 10 rupee, and total it is equal to 4 lakh. Okay, so just find out the value of x from this equation. Okay, and just find out the number of notes. So the 100 rupee note will be 2x, so 2 into 1000. This is 50 rupee note is 3 into 1000 and 10 rupee note is 5 into 1000. Okay, That is how you can find out the answer. Question number 15 is, I have total of 300 rupees in coins. Okay, so total amount is 300 rupees. Okay, of denomination means the coins is of 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 5 rupee. Okay, the number of 2 rupee coin is 3 times the number of 5 rupee coin. Okay, that what you have given. So we'll suppose that because we are comparing 2 rupee coin with 5 rupee coin, so let's suppose that the number of 5 rupee coin are x. Okay, now according to the question, 2 rupee coin are 3 times the 5 rupee coin. So 2 rupee coin are 3 times 3 into x. 3 times the 5 rupee coin, that is 3x. Okay, now what else is given? The total number of coins are 160. Okay, so 5 rupees coins are x, 2 rupees coins are 3x. So the remaining means out of 160, if we subtract these two number of coins, then the remaining will be the 1 rupee coin. So 160 minus x plus 3x means 160 minus 4x. Whatever we will get, okay, that value, that are the number of 1 rupee coin. Okay, now according to the question, same as it is of the previous question, question number 14. 1 rupee coins are this much, 2 rupee coins are this much and 5 rupee coins are this much. Means that is how you can find out the value of x, means the number of 5 rupee coin. And similarly you can find out the 1 rupee, 2 rupee coin also. 1 rupee coins are 80 and 2 rupee coins are 60. Okay, 16 question is also of same kind. Okay, so just try to solve it yourself. Okay.